2 boys tortured by teachers. Washington Times, Saturday, March 24th, 1923. Teachers torture boys. String 2 up by waist to force confession that they played hooky. New York, March 24th. Methods suggestive of the days of the Inquisition are alleged to have been brought into play yesterday by Louis A. Horowitz, physical director at the Miller Street Public School, Newark, during what is said to have been a third degree to which Horowitz subjected 2 8-year-old boys. Tried to force confession. The occurrence, which caused indignation throughout Newark, resulted from alleged efforts of Horowitz to obtain a confession from Kenneth Kinsley, 122 Bigelow Street, and Bertram Brown, 53 Pennsylvania Avenue, that they had played truant from school and to wring a promise that they would not play hooky in the future. According to the version related by Helene Christensen, 12, whose story to her mother resulted in the complaint, the 2 boys were taken by Horowitz to the school gym where a class of about 30 little girls had assembled. There the boys were made to remove their shoes and stockings, baring their legs to the knees. Suspended by ropes. By means of ropes attached about their waists or under the armpits, the boys were declared to have been suspended several feet above the floor. Horowitz then obtained a pair of outdoor track shoes with 3/4-inch spikes protruding from the soles. He gave them to Miss Marie Rabb, his assistant, Miss Rabb being instructed to file the spikes to a point. This done, the girl related, the shoes were placed on the floor, soles upward, and blankets thrown over the heads of the boys. The latter was then directed to lift their feet behind them. They screamed, Helen said, as they were lowered so that their knees came in contact with the sharp points of the spike. Horowitz and Miss Rabb meantime plying them with questions and obtaining the desired confessions and promises regarding future conduct. Another version told. Another version of the story was that the boys' knees were not permitted to actually come in contact with the spikes, but that the victim's torture was frightful mental torture superinduced by the belief that they were to be let down onto the spikes. A report of the treatment to which the boys had been subjected was taken to Assistant Principal of Schools Gleason by the Christensen girl's mother. Gleason later asked Horowitz for an explanation, and the latter is said to have admitted that he had overstepped the bounds in administering punishment. Horowitz denied that he had threatened to make the boys sit on the sharp spikes all night if they did not confess to their truancy. Horowitz reprimanded. In his talk to Horowitz, Assistant Superintendent Gleason said, "Your action was without justification. You were wrong at every point. Such methods are not used even in police stations anymore." And that appears to be the end of the story. So was Horowitz fired? Put on probation? Suspended? Were criminal charges brought against him? We don't know.